Hey YouTube, Dave here, fishing not working, and this is what I always have with me when I'm fishing for bait. Regardless of the game plan, I always have this just in case. Chicken breast, raw. I used to fish with just cut up chicken breast, but I switched, and when I switched, I caught quite a bit more fish. There's one day on this recipe I caught 50 blue cats in one day, and it wasn't a super long day. It was 6-7 hours, so this works, and it works most of the time. There's days the fish aren't biting, but okay, this is still a little frozen, but it works. So ideally you chunk it, and what I found is you don't need great big chunks. I've gotten down to the end of my fish bait and the fish are biting, and I've cut the baits I cut in half, and they still worked. So this is not something you need a lot of, but as you can see, that's probably about an inch. So I'm gonna cut this into strips. Then cut in pieces. This will all work, by the way, but see that little cube? That works. You can come up with odd sizes, but it's alright. Just put it on the hook like a worm. Just keep putting it on there. So cube it up. Step number one. Don't lick your fingers. That's what I'm told. I'll probably make it into two. Like a fat, I'll still use it. And I got some bigger pieces. Well, no, I'll just cut it. Okay. I did microwave this a little bit, so some of this fat got a little done, but I don't think it matters. Step number two. You need a jar, plastic jar, with a lid that goes tight. It needs to be tight, because when you're done, this stuff stinks. So that's a mayonnaise jar. Jelly jar works. On my kayak, I got a bigger jar than this from Dollar Store with a tight lid. But the important thing is it's tight, because you're going to put this in the fridge when you're done, and who knows how long it's be there. But take your little pieces and put them in your jar. Then comes the technical part. Precise. Got to get it right. Very important. Get the recipe just right. Ugh. Okay. Do this exactly. Secret ingredient. Garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. Put precisely that much. Next, strawberry jello. Some people use Kool-Aid. I don't know that it matters. You gotta get this precise too. put exactly this much in there. I still got some left for next time. Lid. Important. "47 shakes. Exactly. This works. I would typically go and throw the throw net and try to get some bait, but many times I'm there and it's just not working. For some reason, they're not there. So always have this on standby. If it sits in your hot kayak all day, it's alright. Just put it back in the fridge. We don't care. We're not eating it. The fish are. Now the other thing is, when you hook this up on your hook, try to go across the grain. It stays on your hook better. If you go with the grain with the hook, it doesn't stay on as long. And especially the little ones will just pick it off. That is it. After it sits overnight, it'll get juicy and liquidy. And in the morning before you go, you can shake it up again. I've had this stuff for up to 2 weeks before I've used it all up. And I'll just go add to my jar. It's not a big deal. As I don't care, I'm not eating it. So, but I always have a lid with a lid, and I'll just dump it out when the time comes. And get a few pieces out. Example, I get a piece out. And I'll have liquid out too, but I'm not digging in there, digging it out. But if you get a lid with a little brim on it, that's the way to go. So the jar is important. Lid needs to be tight because the garlic will get stinking. And it works. It just works. And like I said, it works better than just plain chicken. But I've had good luck with plain chicken. It's just I've had better luck when I added the strawberry and the garlic. I have not tried it with just garlic or just strawberry. I imagine it works. I'm sure it does, but that's all I do. And that way you have no wasted trips. So if you can't get any of the bait fish, or whatever you're trying is not working, always have it as a standby. Switch over to it. See what happens. Okay? Well, go fishing. Take off work. Don't go to work, just go fishing. Take your kids fishing. Take your grandkids fishing. Take the neighbor kid fishing. What the heck? Do them a favor. Go catch a big one. We shall see you next time.